I was eating so much food, and I reckon towards the end of that point, I reckon I was eating over 5,000 calories a day and not gaining very much weight. But then, like,
I'm always skeptical when I hear people say I was eating so much, because, like, for example,
I mean,
do you know who James English is?
Yeah. He's a friend of mine. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So he thought he was eating. He has sort of like a similar like body composition to you, where he's like, even when he bulks, he does not really get like visibly fat.
I reckon he has like dream ratios, right? In terms of powerlifting, he's got fucking short legs, short arms. Like, he's an absolute. I feel like he's built to be strong as fuck, right?
What I'm saying is, he always thought he was eating a lot of food, and his appetite is just bad. And it turns out, after he actually calculated everything, he was eating like 2,600 calories or something on his bulk.
To be fair, like, I think I would have tracked it for a video here and there, but like, yeah, I mean, that's my estimation. Like, okay, maybe it was lower, but like a shit ton of food by the average person's standards, right?
Yeah.
But I reckon my metabolism is very adaptive, because what I find is, like, I can eat a shit ton of food for like a sustained period of time, and obviously I'll gain weight, but then fairly soon it kind of levels out, right? And conversely, when I cut, I haven't cut very often, but on the odd occasion when I have done that, I'll lose weight pretty easily and quickly at first, then it will level out. Now, part of that's probably in the past for me, you know, like a lack of understanding on my part and not doing things in the right way. Like this cut, I found it so easy because I've just been eating a shit ton of protein and eating really massy, like, voluminous foods, and it's been pretty easy up to this point. But still, I know that if I was going to compete and I wanted to get really lean to, like, you know, proper stage levels, like, yeah, I think I'd have to eat a pretty small amount of food, which would fucking suck. But yeah, probably, to be fair, maybe I have exaggerated in the past my metabolism, or not deliberately, but just thought I've eaten more than I have, potentially. But yeah, I definitely do naturally have, I think, a way above average metabolism. Like, all my family, like, I've got an older sister who fucking, she eats more than me. She's an absolute monster, but she's a tiny little skinny, like, you know, she's muscular, but she's very small. So, like, we have this more sickening metabolism where we can just eat a shit ton of food. Like, my brother, I have a younger brother, same thing. He's got disgusting genetics. He eats, again, he was doing the same things. He was putting fucking, you know, there's little Actimel, there's little mini, you can get those little kind of Actimel things, little like, fucking, what they call, weird little yogurt drinks you buy, right? That old people drink.
Shots.
Get those, right? You peel the lid off, and there's a little gap, and you just pour olive oil to fill it up, shake it, and just neck it. It's like a 400, 500 calorie thing with the olive oil. He was doing the same as me, just desperately trying to get calories into bulk. So we all inherently have a very fast metabolism, which, again, as you say there, people think, oh, how can you eat that much food and be lean? Like, firstly, like, I have a fast metabolism. Secondly, I'm not as lean as you think I am. Like, let's just say, you know, there's been times, like I said, I've been even 15% body fat. People would say I've been, at that point, they'd be like, oh, you're shredded. You could find someone else that walks around at 15% body fat and they haven't even got abs at all, right? You wouldn't describe them as shredded, but we have the same amount of body fat. So I think just disregarding the person and looking at a body fat number it can be unbelievably misleading, because it depends where you put that body fat, right? If you don't put it on your abs, then you look 10% leaner than someone else, even though you're actually the same percentile.